अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी, मैं हूं आमना, आप देख रहे हैं आही। My guest today is multiple award-winning filmmaker Sharmeen Obaid Chinoy. I'm absolutely honored to be talking to her. And of course, Sharmeen has done over 2 dozen really significant, really important films since 2001. And we've seen most of them. The work is award-winning. It's great. It calls for change, societal change and legislative change. And there are so many things that we can talk about since the last time we met. But aaj hamara focus hoga on a project that she has been working on. It's an upcoming project, a 5-episode series called Facets of Hate Speech. An extremely important subject. Or 5 episodes jo hain, they discuss cyberbullying, which leads to cybercrime, um, gender violence, violence on women, women's rights with Aurat March in focus, transgender rights, mob violence, and of course, extremely controversial blasphemy law. There are rewards and there are risks both to what Sharmeen does, but I'm delighted that we're having this conversation. Sharmeen, I know you're incredibly busy these days, but you keep doing this incredible work. And I'm going to get to that later, that, where do you find the energy? And, so much adversity, where do you find positivity? But after all the important subjects that you've touched upon over the years, whether it's acid attack, shuru mein, honor killings, child brides, and there's some really positive narratives with, music and food. I love the food museum. And fashion, of course, woman in charge. Why was this subject important to you?
Amna, I think कि पाकिस्तान इज़ माई होम. यहाँ मैं रहती हूँ. यहाँ मेरे रूट्स हैं. एंड बहुत अहम है कि हम पाकिस्तान जिस रास्ते पे चला है उस रास्ते को हम देखें गौर से. एंड really, if you close your eyes today and you look at schools or homes, or you look at communities, television, online spaces, हर जगह जो है नफरत गूंज रही है.
बिल्कुल.
एंड नफरत गूंजने का मतलब ये है कि अगर हम बातों से नफरत फैला रहे हैं तो हम हाथ भी उठा रहे हैं. हम उसके बाद जो है वो पाकिस्तान की जड़ें उखाड़ रहे हैं. क्योंकि आज जो है अगर मैं आपसे इख्तलाफ करती हूँ तो मैं सिर्फ आपके ऊपर चीख नहीं रही, मैं आपके ऊपर तशद्दुद भी कर रही हूँ. And entire communities in this country are being affected by it. आप 3 साल के बच्चे को टेलीविज़न ऑन करके दिखा दें, उसको क्या नज़र आएगा रात के 8 बजे या 9 बजे या 10 बजे? उसको एक दूसरे से हम बातें नहीं कर रहे, चीख रहे हैं एक दूसरे के ऊपर. That's why Facets of Hate Speech is very important, because मेरी टीम ने, and really the credit goes to my team, Amna, because they are the ones who have executed this beautifully, कि उन्होंने 2 साल गुजारे हैं they really researching and looking at कि आर्किटेक्ट्स ऑफ हेट स्पीच पाकिस्तान में कौन है, किस तरह रूमर्स, किस तरह एक कम्युनिटी को टारगेट किया जाता है और फिर उस कम्युनिटी का इम्पैक्ट क्या होता है. अगर हम अगली दफ़ा न्यूज़ देखें और हमने फैसेट्स ऑफ हेट स्पीच देख ली हो पहले, तो देन विल बी एबल टू कनेक्ट कि why is this news being presented in this way, या ये जो बातें हो रही हैं ये क्यों हो रही हैं, इसका हिस्टोरिकल पहलू क्या है. एंड आई थिंक जो काम हम करते हैं डॉक्यूमेंट्री फिल्म्स में पाकिस्तान में, वो एक इट्स अ मोमेंट फॉर अस टू स्टेप बैक एंड लुक एट थिंग्स ऑन अ मैक्रो लेवल. Facets of Hate Speech is looking at all these issues on a macro level. And I think for me the most important thing is that I want as a nation for us to start having a conversation with each other. देखिए, अगर एक लॉयर अपने क्लाइंट को रिप्रेजेंट नहीं कर सकता, आप नहीं अग्री करें उनके वो केस के बारे में, मगर if a lawyer cannot follow his profession and he will be gunned down for it for simply choosing a case, tomorrow a doctor will refuse to go into a hospital to treat patients that may not belong to the same religious sect or may not belong to the same community or the same ethnicity at this. Where is the buck going to stop? कहाँ हम कहेंगे कि भाई इस मुल्क के अंदर हम बहुत फिक्रे हैं,
Hmm.
बहुत आइडियोलॉजीज हैं, बहुत डिफरेंसेस हैं, मगर बहुत सारी सिमिलैरिटीज भी हैं
Hmm.
और बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें भी हैं. सो आई थिंक दिस डॉक्यूमेंट्री सीरीज इज फॉर मी अ पॉज बटन.
Right.
पाकिस्तान पॉज,
Hmm.
रिफ्लेक्ट, वेयर आर यू टुडे एंड वेयर डू यू वांट टू गो.
पाकिस्तान में जो हेट स्पीच का सवाल है, ये पूरा का पूरा मुल्क, पूरा का पूरा मुआशरा हमारे टाइम बम की तरह बना हुआ है.
हेट स्पीच के लिए आपको कोई सबूत नहीं देना पड़ता है. आपको नफरत है किसी से या आपको पसंद नहीं है तो आप उसको एक लेबल दे देते हैं.
डिसइंफॉर्मेशन जो है टारगेटेड, वो माशरे की जहन साजी करती है.
हेट स्पीच मुझे लगता है बिकती बहुत ज्यादा है.
मुस्तैल हजूम के हाथों कई घर जला दिए गए.
लड़के वीडियोस और तस्वीरों को लेकर ब्लैकमेल करते हैं.
लानत है उन मर्दों पे जो खवातीन की अपीयरेंस इख्तियार करते हैं.
ईंटों की बरसात हो रही थी, कांच की बोतलों की बरसात हो रही थी.
नामालूम अफराद ने उस वक्त फायरिंग करके कत्ल कर दिया था जब वो प्राइवेट चेंबर में मौजूद थे.
कानून आपके खिलाफ, जजेस आपके खिलाफ, मुआशरा के खिलाफ.
आप चाहते क्या है हमसे? कंट्रोल, पावर, अथॉरिटी, सब इख्तियार आपके पास है.
मेरी कम्युनिटी वापस एक क्लोजेट में जा रही है और उसे मजबूर किया गया है इस हेट कैंपेन के जरिए.
फैक्ट्रियां भी इसका निशाना बनी हैं, बिजनेसेस भी बने हैं, इबादतगाहें भी बनी हैं, लोगों के घर भी बनाए गए हैं.
ये मुआशरे के लिए जहर कातिल है और यही हेट स्पीच है जो बाद में फाशिज्म की तरफ हमें लेके जा सकती है.
I don't want to raise my children in a country where अगर आप न्यूज़ देखें तो you see only division.
Yeah.
I want to raise my children in a country where my grandparents left their homes and moved here. ट्रेनों में हर चीज छोड़ के इस मुल्क आए हैं. आज अगर वो जिंदा होते, हमारे ग्रैंडपेरेंट्स अगर आज जिंदा होते तो वो क्या सोचते उनके सैक्रिफाइसेस के बारे में?
बहुत अफसोस करते हैं.
बहुत अफसोस करते हैं,
बहुत अफसोस करते हैं.
So facets of hate speech is like, who have we become today?
Yeah,
What is this mirror that I want to hold up to society?
And hate speech leads to violence in any situation, right?
Absolutely, hate speech leads to violence. Because what hate speech does is, देखें, आप बीज बोएंगे नफरत का, तो कल उसी बीज को कोई ना कोई पानी देगा. Because बहुत सारे लोगों को फायदा होता है अगर वो इस मुल्क के अंदर नफरत फैलाएं. एंड सो हमें भी सोचना होगा कि why are we all being taken for a ride? We all need to also understand what is our faith. हमारा ईमान क्या है, हम क्या चाहते हैं.
So पहला एपिसोड जो है focuses on cyber crime
जी
and bullying and इतना heart wrenching episode with Naila Rind.
जी Naila Rind.
It's just that, you know, this is happening. और वही बात है, खबरनामा तो आप बंद कर सकते हैं. Television you can turn off. You can't turn the internet off, and although the government has at times, you can't turn cyberspace off. So ये जो काम है, does it focus on educating people, or do you think that there's some kind of societal change that you're looking at as well?
90 million people in Pakistan are connected to the internet.
जी.
Okay? 70 million of them engage with social media.
जी.
ठीक है? अब आपको पता है कि इस मुल्क की लिटरेसी रेट्स बहुत लो हैं. अगर हम कहें 60% हैं, उस 60% में तो कुछ लोग सिर्फ लिख सकते हैं अपना नाम,
भी लगा दें,
मगर सबके पास एक फोन है.
जी.
ठीक है? 190 million people in this country have a phone or some gadget that connects them to a phone. अब लोगों को ये नहीं पता कि क्या इंफॉर्मेशन उनको ऑनलाइन देनी चाहिए, क्या एक्सचेंज होना चाहिए, नहीं एक्सचेंज होना चाहिए, फोटोग्राफ्स, वीडियोस. स्पेशली खवातीन, देखिए खवातीन जो हैं वो हर डिसीजन, हर कमरे, हर सॉर्ट ऑफ डिसीजन मेकिंग से महरूम है इस मुल्क में. एंड सो women know less about how to engage with the internet. And they are being taken advantage of. And while we have laws, they are very vague. Defamation, cybercrime, बहुत vague laws हैं हमारे. ठीक है? They can be misconstrued in major ways. And so Naila Rind का case is very interesting because it is symbolic case of women in Pakistan. लेकिन जब यहाँ cyber harassment होती है, most women don't want to report it because they're scared. Because they don't want to come in the limelight. Naila Rind died She,
Yeah.
you know, and because she died, we were able to tell her story in order to make an example out of her. But you know, when Naila Rain ka case hua tha, even the police were unaware of the cyber crime, sort of the laws surrounding it, you know. So what we need is education. I think Digital Rights
But
Foundation.
laws implement भी कहीं हो रहे हैं कि नहीं? Laws तो बन जाते हैं हमारे यहाँ,
देखिए,
लेकिन उनकी implementation तो
education
नहीं
is so
होती.
important, right?
Yeah.
Digital Rights Foundation is doing remarkable work in this country. They're educating both men and women and law enforcement officers about what a cybercrime is, you know, how women can protect themselves.
Right.
But it is one organization. And while there are other smaller organizations, what Pakistan needs is a holistic approach to cybercrime.
Yeah.
And also young people coming online. They can, in
Children.
Australia,
Yeah.
now they're passing legislation that under 16-year-olds cannot be on social media. You know, in Pakistan, 12, 13, 14-year-old girls, boys, all have access to the internet, right?
Yeah.
The kind of information that is being exchanged online, we need to have education. What we need to see is the government as a partner, not as an adversary.
Right.
And the government has to also behave as a partner with
Yeah.
us. And they have to, if they're creating laws, then we need to be part of that conversation in those laws. But also, I think the most important thing is women need to know that if they go and report a cybercrime, that they will be protected.
Right.
And that kind of national education about women, cyber harassment does not exist.
So I saw the episode and there was so much research that had gone into it. And when you look at it, you realize that, you know, पुलिस वाला भी कुछ मिसइन्फॉर्म्ड है या नहीं अंडर इन्फॉर्म्ड है, उसको भी नहीं कुछ इतना पता, और जो बाकी लोग हैं वो भी. सो देयर इज दिस वाइड ब्लैंकेट ऑफ मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन एंड बेसिकली नॉट नोइंग व्हाट टू डू.
आई थिंक सबसे अहम बात है कि अगर हम ट्रेनिंग शुरू कर दें, पुलिस ट्रेनिंग्स, even lawyer trainings, on in small second tier cities, in villages, in small towns. It is so important to have that kind of training done.
Yeah.
And I also think that there needs to be a partnership, right? The police is meant to be helping you, right? So we need to have a better engagement with the police.
People are afraid of the police.
Exactly. And women especially are afraid of the police.
Absolutely.
And I think that some of it is because of what we hear and unfounded, and some of it is very much founded.
Right.
So we need to find, because the world is changing so rapidly now, as you know, everything is now all about artificial intelligence. With that,
that's the next step. It's really scary.
With that will come deep fakes. With that will come so much more.
बिल्कुल.
Women will get targeted more and more and more.
बिल्कुल.
तो इस वक्त अगर हम नाइला रेन का केस देखें, does a woman need to actually take her life? Does a woman need, like, is that the step that someone needs to reach?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That level of bullying. And that's one case that came to the news, but there are so many others that we maybe may not know about.
Do you know, we spoke to so many young women who did not want to tell their story.
Right.
Because even though they have gone through something deeply traumatic, they're afraid कि अपनी कहानी अगर वो आगे लेकर आएंगे तो और भी ज़्यादा backlash होगा.
Yeah. It's another form of sexual harassment.
It is absolutely another form of sexual harassment. And I think we spent 2 years researching, finding the right story, and speaking to all of the people.
Right.
And I think when people watch it, and I think that this particular episode, people should make their children watch it.
Yeah.
Because anybody who's accessing the internet should watch it.
So hate speech and tolerance both go hand in hand. The tolerance for the Aurat March, for example, one of your episodes is on the Aurat March, right? In particular, it's called, see, now I had the price of justice. No, that was the
price of justice
Azadi,
is Azadi.
liberation, Azadi. And the Aurat March, it's been like, you know, a bone of contention for so many misogynists who feel that, you know, oh ho, iska matlab kya hai ki, you know, औरत जो है वो फहाशी फैलाए.
अगर आप पाकिस्तान के अंदर अखबार पढ़े 1970s, 1980s, तो ख़वातीन जो हैं, they've always gone on the streets to march for their rights, to ask for their rights. This is historically a very Pakistani thing. This is not a Western thing.
No.
It is women coming out and asking, we are part of this country. These are the rights that we want. And whether it was the Zia era, where they were forced to go back home, they still came out on the streets.
Yeah.
I think, देखिए, there is nothing more beautiful to see कि ख़वातीन इकट्ठा हो रही हैं बात करने के लिए, अपने राइट्स हकूक के बात करने के लिए, बट ऑल्सो एज अ शो ऑफ सॉलिडारिटी. औरत मार्च इज ऑल्सो शो ऑफ सॉलिडारिटी. Once a year, women leave their homes to march, not even on the streets, in a park, in a designated space.
Absolutely.
And I think that Pakistani should celebrate it, कि हमारे मुल्क में इतनी फ्रीडम है कि औरतें इकट्ठा हो सकती हैं,
एक प्रेयर हॉल पे इकट्ठा होके कर सकती हैं, गाने गा सकती हैं, अपनी मर्जी के कपड़े पहन सकती हैं. टॉलरेंस ना, हेट स्पीच एंड देन टॉलरेंस कम, आई थिंक, हैंड इन हैंड.
देखिए, पाकिस्तान की जो ख़वातीन है ना, वो उन्होंने ही इस मुल्क का झंडा जो है वो बहुत लहराया है पूरी दुनिया में. अगर आप कहीं भी जाएं और पूछें पाकिस्तान के बारे में, तो सबसे पहले जो है, जो 2 या 3 नाम आएंगे, वो सिर्फ ख़वातीन के नाम आएंगे. ठीक है, भले लोगों को पसंद ना आए, मगर नाम पाकिस्तानी ख़वातीन से जुड़े हुए हैं. तो अगर हमारी मुल्क की आइडेंटिटी अपनी ख़वातीन से जुड़ी हुई है, तो हमें सेलिब्रेट करना चाहिए. और हमें आज़ादी या औरत मार्च को नॉट ओनली द गवर्नमेंट मगर बाकी सारे स्टेक होल्डर्स को देखना चाहिए कि देखिए, हमारे मुल्क के अंदर ख़वातीन जो हैं वो डॉक्टर्स हैं, लॉयर्स हैं, इंजीनियर्स हैं, आर्मी में हैं, गवर्नमेंट में हैं, फिल्म मेकर्स हैं, स्पोर्ट्स वुमेन हैं. बहुत सारे ऐसे मुल्क हैं, अफगानिस्तान नेक्स्ट डोर टू अस, जहाँ ख़वातीन महरूम हैं
बिल्कुल
इन चीज़ों से. सो मोर देन एनीथिंग नाउ टुडे as a Muslim country, okay, we should be celebrating that our women are doing incredible things and be proud of it.
Yeah. And we are very proud. We're talking to Time Magazine's one of 100 most influential people in the world. Like you said, women are making us proud. And yeah, I mean, but it's just a very sad state of affairs right now. Do you feel over the years things are getting worse because you're documenting social change and the entire character of this country? From like saving face उस वक्त से अब तक.
I think you know what the most incredible thing is कि इस मुल्क के अंदर शऊर बहुत है लोगों को. People know what is going on now. सब लोगों ने अपना चेहरा आईना में देख लिया है. पता है हमें कि हमारा मुल्क कैसा है, हम किस तरह हैं और किस रास्ते पे जा रहे हैं,
हमारे लीडर्स कैसे हैं.
But that is just the first step, right? As long as you acknowledge that there are issues, then you can address them.
So you have hope. You are hopeful.
I'm always hopeful about Pakistan. Because अगर मैं hopeful नहीं होती तो मैं इस मुल्क में नहीं रहती. I am hopeful about Pakistan because I see that there are pockets of change. And the thing that makes me most hopeful about Pakistan are its people.
Right.
And I think that they want to make sure that there is a better tomorrow coming. I am, of course, hopeful because I have to also be hopeful. Because जो हम काम करते हैं, जिस तरह के हम issues के ऊपर बात करते हैं या उछालते हैं, वो हम इसलिए तो नहीं उछालते because हमें पसंद है वो issues उछालना. हम इसलिए उछालते हैं क्योंकि हमें अपने मुल्क को सुधारना पड़ेगा. कोई बाहर से नहीं आ रहा सुधारने के लिए हमारे मुल्क को. एंड अगर हम नहीं सुधारेंगे अपने मुल्क को, तो हमारे सामने जो है वो बहुत सारे ऐसे मुल्क हैं, स्पेशली आज, जो अपने पैरों पे नहीं खड़े हो सकते, जो गिर चुके हैं और उनको कोई नहीं उठाएगा. तो हम उनमें से होना चाहते हैं या हम प्रोग्रेसिव मुल्कों में से होना चाहते हैं.
Do you not think we're already one of them? No.
नहीं, मैं नहीं सोचती. मैं सोचती हूँ कि हमारा मुल्क आज़ाद है. मैं सोचती हूँ कि हमारे मुल्क में एक तरह की यकजहती है. हमारा जो एक्सटर्नल एनिमीज़ हैं वो हमारे एक्सटर्नल एनिमीज़ हैं, जो हमारे इंटरनल एनिमीज़ हैं उनको भी हम बहुत अच्छी तरह जानते हैं. एंड आई थिंक कि हम टुगेदर, आई हैव होप कि हमारे ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स ने सैक्रिफाइसेस जो की हैं वो हम पूरा करेंगे. हम उन पे मुकरेंगे नहीं.
So ये बड़ा interesting angle है कि ये जो series है, this addresses the people of Pakistan and you want the people of Pakistan to watch this, है ना? It's not for external
No,
viewer.
this is completely 100% for the
बिल्कुल,
people of Pakistan. हम
बिल्कुल.
YouTube पे रिलीज कर रहे हैं. हमारी एक 1.5 महीने की कैंपेन चल रही है जिसके अंदर हम 360 डिग्रीज हम रेडियो, टेलीविजन, सोशल मीडिया के अलावा हर जगह स्कूल्स, कॉलेजेस में जाके बात कर रहे हैं. ये जितनी फिल्में हैं ये हमारी मोबाइल सिनेमा पे चल के गाँव, अभी तक पंजाब, सिंध एंड खैबर पख्तूनख्वा में जा चुकी हैं. स्कूल्स में हम दिखा चुके हैं, कॉलेजेस में हम दिखा चुके हैं. ये
बहुत जरूरी है.
ये पाकिस्तान के साथ एक डायलॉग है. दिस इज एसओसी फिल्म्स गोइंग टू पाकिस्तान एंड सेइंग, पाकिस्तान, look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, is this the country you want to leave your children? And that is a real question we need to ask ourselves. And you know, when people watch these films, I mean, thousands of people have already seen it क्योंकि हमने community centers, schools and colleges में already दिखा चुके हैं.
अभी YouTube पे रिलीज नहीं हुई.
अभी YouTube पे नहीं रिलीज हुई है. और बहुत लोगों को नहीं अच्छा लगता देखना. वो अपनी आंखें कर देते हैं because देखें, आईने में चेहरा देखना जो है ना वो आसान नहीं है.
वो भी मैग्नीफाई होके जो आप देखते हैं तो आपको
मगर
you may not like what you see.
You may not like what you see, but everyone who watches it makes them uncomfortable. जब आप किसी को uncomfortable कर देते हैं, जब आप किसी को force करते हैं सोचने के लिए on these issues, then already आपको पता है कि आपने किसी ना किसी तरह उनको impact कर दिया है.
Sharmeen, there are rewards of filmmaking, but there are also risks. There's incredible risk, especially when you touch upon a subject like the blasphemy law, which is the subject of one of your episodes. I would say 2 of your episodes.
I think
not just one.
And you know, we haven't talked about the law specifically. What
the impact
we are talking about ke mob violence and people who are not allowed to follow their professions because they are being targeted. देखिए, एक श्रीलंकन पाकिस्तान आए काम करने के लिए.
बिल्कुल.
एक mob violence हुआ, someone was killed. If you don't agree with something I say, if you think that I have violated a law of Pakistan, then you should have me arrested and sent to jail. ठीक है? इस मुल्क के अंदर हम एक जंगल में नहीं रहते. हम इस मुल्क के अंदर लॉज हैं. ये एक इस्लामिक रिपब्लिक ऑफ पाकिस्तान है. यहाँ इनफ इस्लामिक लॉज हैं. आपको लगता है कि मैंने तौहीन की है, आप मुझे जेल भेज दीजिए. आप एक बंदे को मॉब वायलेंस के अंदर जला नहीं सकते.
आप जज, जूरी और एग्जीक्यूशनर नहीं बन सकते.
Exactly.
And so that's such an important message.
That is an important message. And it's an important message to ask us as a people कि mob violence, where is it in your religion? Mob violence इस्लाम में कहाँ है? आप मुझे दिखा दीजिए कि कहाँ लिखा है कि आप mob violence करें. Mob violence genesis is a very Western concept. Okay? Lynching is a very Western concept. Ku Klux Klan, lynching black Americans, very, very, very Western concept. Where have we seen lynching over here? Why are we importing these kind of things here? We do not need to do that.
Food for thought.
Yes.
Food for thought, absolutely. So like I said, 2 of the episodes were about, and then the transgender episode, जिसका नाम है शनाख्त का मुकदमा. नजर भी नहीं आता इतनी दूर से. Trial for identity. I'm so glad that it pinpointed the people who had actually become a threat to a minority, a very vulnerable community. And, you know, for what reason? What purpose?
I think हमारे लिए बहुत अहम था कि हम बात करें कि हम किस तरह का environment create कर रहे हैं transgenders के लिए इस मुल्क में. ख्वाजा सरा जो है वो सदियों से इस ज़मीन पर हैं. ठीक है? अगर आप पुरानी किताबें उठा लें या कोर्ट्स के जिक्र उठा लें या मुगल एम्पायर की चीज़ें दिखा लें, ख्वाजा सरा are all written in. This is not a new concept. This is something that has always existed. शादियों के बाहर किसी की birth हुई, always celebrated, always part of our culture. Right? They have always been part of our culture. भाई इस मुल्क में तो आप थर्ड जेंडर भी recognize करते हैं.
Absolutely. जब
So,
आपका by law आपकी recognition हो रही
why
है,
is it that we are
बिल्कुल।
creating an environment कि हम उनको टारगेट कर रहे हैं? वो क्या कर रहे हैं आपको कि वो टारगेट कर रहे हैं? 68 of them were gunned down in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa.
Shameful.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is it that we are killing people? Why can we not disagree? Just disagree. भाई बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जो मेरे तासुरात से नहीं एग्री करते।
जी।
मैं उनके तासुरात से नहीं एग्री करती। हम एक मुल्क में रहते हैं, हम वी कैन कोएग्जिस्ट, ठीक है। हमें एक दूसरे ऐसे तो नहीं एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट करनी कल, क्योंकि फिर कोई नहीं बचेगा इस मुल्क में। आपको बता रही हूँ, आज वो हैं जिनको हम टारगेट कर रहे हैं, कल हम होंगे। एंड that is something that we all need to understand. Like the people who are in the core get smaller and smaller and smaller every year.
आपको मैंने बहुत साल पहले एक सवाल पूछा था कि पाकिस्तान में महफूज कौन है? Remember what you said?
I think I must have I kind of think I know. Did I say a Punjabi male?
You said a middle-aged Punjabi Sunni male.
Yes.
Okay. Absolutely. That is the one person who is safe in Pakistan.
Yeah, but
today.
unfortunately, they're also
yeah,
also not safe anymore.
Things have gotten worse over the years. वो भी महफूज नहीं है.
Yes.
But बात यही है. I think it's such an important message that you can disagree, and you don't have to agree with everything everybody is saying, but do it respectfully, with tolerance, and don't become a threat to people's lives, at least, you know.
I think so. I think it's important to do that. And देखें, I don't think कि ये जो environment है, it doesn't benefit any leadership in this country.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think that कोई भी ऐसा leader होगा यहाँ जो कहेगा कि I benefit from having a country जहाँ hate speech जो है, that is prevalent. I think that people have become used to it, but I think we need to break that. This is a system that we need to break. अगली दफ़ा हम किसी पे चीखें या अगली दफ़ा हम किसी ऊपर अपना नज़ला उतारें, हमें सोचना चाहिए कि वो अल्फाज गूंज रहे हैं कहीं और, बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग सुन रहे हैं उन अल्फाजों को और उन पर इम्पैक्ट क्या होगा। शायद मैं और आप वो आवाज़ सुन के किसी को कत्ल ना करें, मगर कोई और सुन के कर सकता है
और करते हैं।
Exactly.
और करते हैं। So Sharmeen, why YouTube?
I think YouTube is a democratic platform.
Right.
और हम you know anybody can sort of access it.
Television का नहीं आपने सोचा?
Watch it.
Because mass एक viewership और reach तो है television की।
ये जो episodes हैं, इन episodes में से 2 episodes जो हैं वो आज television पर कुछ महीने पहले चले थे.
Okay.
And so 2 have already come on air.
Right.
When we had done sort of this campaign to go into schools and colleges and community centers. But I think that इस तरह के जो topics हैं या इस तरह की जो गुफ्तगू है वो people have to really be interested in putting it on air also.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And I think that I would say right now today, अगर हम YouTube पे डालें, our target audience is the youth.
Right.
We want the youth to watch these films.
और जैसे आपने कहा कितने 72 million मोबाइल फोन यूजर्स हैं हमारे मुल्क में,
सोशल मीडिया से इंटरेक्ट करते हैं,
तो वो देखेंगे।
I want them to watch it because I want at the end of the day अगर एक चीज हम इस सीरीज से कर लें तो हम सक्सेसफुल हो जाएंगे। वो अगर हम कोई देखकर कहे कि ठीक है मैं एग्री नहीं करता इस व्यू पॉइंट से या मैं नहीं एग्री करती इस व्यू पॉइंट से, मगर मैं अपना रास्ता पकड़ूं, वो अपना रास्ता पकड़े। That's my only, I just want, because I think कि जब हम न्यूज़ देखते हैं we don't actually realize we hear this woman was killed in this area or this man was lynched over there. This takes you into their lives.
Yeah.
It makes you see the impact on the thing. When you hear Rashid Rahman's sister talk,
emotional depth.
There is so much emotional depth about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I hope people watch, and I hope that it brings about some kind of change. I think it will. जहाँ hate speech का कोई ना कोई impact है, वहाँ non-hate speech का भी impact तो होगा. और जब adversity बहुत बढ़ जाती है, तो फिर आप क्या करती हैं? You've gone into fiction, fantasy, you've gone into fashion, and such interesting projects. Is that your escape?
I think मैंने actually I haven't led a film in Pakistan for a long time.
Yes.
I think the last film I led was 2016, really. My team does a lot of work over here, but I personally don't. And I think I want to tell many stories, right? Miss Marvel, I told Karachi's story.
Yes.
And I told the story of partition.
Beautiful.
In a very different way, right? In the Dan von Furstenberg film, jo abhi maine khatam ki hai, that's been a completely different journey of a fashion in America in 1970s and sort of, you know, a woman coming of age in a country where in the 1970s in America, women needed a man to co-sign for a credit card.
Yeah.
So though they're also very different
how
stories.
One wraparound dress changed.
Wraparound dress.
Absolutely.
But, you know, I have so much hope in Pakistan. I have so much faith in Pakistanis that living and working and continuing to push the narrative and shake people, that will always be there. It'll always be there.
So your worst critics would say कि आपको अगर hope है तो आप hope की कहानियाँ क्यों नहीं बता रही? आप सारी adversity की कहानियाँ क्यों बता रही हैं? And this has come up over and again.
And I just finished 2 massive projects in Pakistan that are about hope. एक तो हमने एक पाकिस्तान म्यूजियम ऑफ फूड बनाया है.
And what a program that is. I would recommend it to everybody.
I mean, there is only hope over there.
Yes.
And it is in all 5 provinces.
And such personal stories of, you know, unity and food and just camaraderie and family value, and it's just beautiful.
And just like that, we've done Song of Lahore in Pakistan, which has to do with the music of Pakistan.
Yeah.
We've done Sitara, which is this animated film. We've done Teen Bahadur, which are animated films in Pakistan.
Yeah.
I mean, there is so much work that we have done in Pakistan that is about hope, which is about, but you know, when you watch these films, all of the people who are talking, all of them, they're activists, fighters on the front lines. That gives me hope.
Yeah.
There are people fighting for Pakistan. And if that doesn't give you hope, nothing will ever give you hope.
Bilkul.
To fight for your country, that is very hopeful. When you stop fighting for Pakistan, then there is no hope left in this country.
Absolutely. And do you think that is your role as a storyteller?
Oh, I will always fight for Pakistan.
To fight for change in Pakistan.
I will always fight for Pakistan. The Pakistan that my grandparents moved to this soil for. That is the Pakistan I will always fight for.
So you're fighting, but what would you say has been the most rewarding aspect of filmmaking for you?
I think jo sabse rewarding aspect of filmmaking is legislative change that we have been able to impact in Pakistan. A few years ago, we made, I mean, people know about Saving Face and A Girl in the River. Magar kuch saal pehle, we created a film about sweepers, the children of Christian sweepers in Pakistan and the kind of lives that they led. And it was our film and the efforts of the government that came together to change the law in Punjab.
Fantastic.
And so those are wins for us, right? But it's also when you have so many people who want to become filmmakers. Who want to tell their stories.
Pataka Pictures.
Pataka Pictures.
Inspiring stories coming up there.
Pataka Pictures. There's a whole generation of young female filmmakers जिनको हम funding and mentorship provide कर रहे हैं ताकि वो अपनी communities की कहानियाँ बताएं ताकि वो अपनी communities के अंदर जो हो रहा है उसको amplify करें. That gives me hope. And I listen. Hope is a very important thing because it is hope and your struggle to ensure that hope never dies, that keeps you alive.
Yeah, absolutely. Sharmeen, thank you. And as we sign off, I just have to ask you what I asked before we went on camera. And I won't say starstruck, but you've met so many fascinating people over the years. And like I said, it's been ages since we last spoke. Who is the one person or two people who you've been awestruck by, or I would say like starstruck?
I would say I will give you one Pakistani and I will give you one outside Pakistan.
Yeah.
Many years ago, I was doing a polio campaign and I went to see Idi Saab And I went into his office, and it was early in the morning. We were 4 of us. There's a photograph of the 4 of us with
Right.
Idi Saab in my office upstairs. And we had a long chat. And the entire chat was about how we are all equal. And everywhere that he's gone, that is what he's been trying to seed.
Yeah.
It was such an inspiring conversation. I think that it moved my core. And I think in a very different way.
Yeah.
I was very inspired by Madonna when I first met her. Because here's this woman who's always lived life on her own terms and done whatever she wanted to do. And she has helped women in her own way, in this incredible way. So I was also very inspired by that.
By that.
Two very different people.
Every picture has a story to tell. Every picture behind you, every poster in your office has a story to tell. We're not allowed to talk about Star Wars. Before people ask, Pucha kyun nahi? Miss Marvel is a story to tell. And, you know, Teen Bahadur is a story to tell. I mean, all of these great stories. But abhi, everybody has to watch Facets of Hate Speech, extremely important stories to tell as well. And keep hoping. And, you know, Pakistan hai to hum hain, wohi baat hai. और पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद और आई होप कि चेंज आए आपकी कहानियों से लोगों में टॉलरेंस बढ़े और जो इंसाइट करते हैं वायलेंस को अल्लाह उनको हिदायत दे क्या कह सकते हैं
एब्सोल्युटली
पार्टिंग वर्ड्स
वुड बी दैट बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जिनके पास अपना मुल्क नहीं है हमारे पास अपना मुल्क है बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जो सुबह जब आंख खोलते हैं तो किसी और की हुकूमत के अंदर उनकी आंखें खुलती हैं
बिल्कुल
हमारी आंखें हमारी हुकूमत के अंदर खुलती हैं हमारे मुल्क के अंदर जितनी भी आज़ादी है हमारी है भले हम लड़ें झगड़ें लें देयर इज ऑलवेज अ टसल आज़ाद है मुल्क आज़ाद ही रहना चाहिए
बिल्कुल हिफाजत करें इसकी और इसके लोगों की एब्सोल्युटली थैंक यू सो मच
थैंक यू